Johnny Depp's defamation suit against Amber Heard, that's in, but the case continues to play out in the court of public opinion. A 7-person jury awarded the actor $15 million in damages after finding Heard defamed him with an op-ed on domestic violence. Christina Ruffini is outside the courtroom in Fairfax, Virginia for us. Christina, everyone's got to have an opinion about this one today. Good morning.
Good morning, Tony. Yes, Depp was the overall winner, but it was a surprise split verdict, with Heard being awarded $2 million in her countersuit against Johnny Depp. Now, her team also plans to appeal, but we're told that's unlikely to be granted at this point.
Amber Heard and her lawyers sat quietly as they listened to the jury's verdict.
Do you find that Mr. Depp has proven all the elements of defamation? Answer, yes.
Heard will now have to pay $10 million in compensatory damages and $350,000 in punitive damages after the original $5 million amount was capped and reduced due to state law. After the verdict, the largely pro-Depp crowd cheered his legal team.
The claims against Johnny Depp are defamatory and unsupported by any evidence.
I think the jury followed the evidence in this case.
Seth Berensweig is a business and trial attorney in Northern Virginia.
What was the hardest part of this case, do you think, for Depp's team?
Without question, you have to demonstrate that this was done with a malicious intent. Very difficult to do in a case. Johnny Depp's lawyers slammed that out of the park.
Bro, I don't think people understand. I've been talking about this for months now. Specifically this point of view. That, like, American First Amendment protections are so fucking insane that, like, yeah, sure, it's an unsequestered jury, they get outside information, blah, 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 whatever. But even in that circumstance, American First Amendment protections are so insane that, like, high-profile defamation suits rarely ever go this way. Like, that's not a thing, especially when a similar libel suit against fucking a newspaper publication was lost in a country like the UK, where defamation suits are super common and actually favor the plaintiff rather than the defendant. Like, it is insanity that this happened. Like, I thought, and I think Johnny Depp also mentions this in his letter in the aftermath of the decision, that he was just simply trying to showcase his side, right? Against what the coverage has looked like of him being a wife beater, an abuser, yada yada, that the truth was different than the way Amber Heard had presented it. And I believe that the truth was different than the way that Amber Heard had presented it, as I've mentioned this time and time again, regardless of how fucking psychotic some of the Johnny Depp stands have been, and regardless of how much people care about this and have, like, lost their shit over it. And regardless of that, I always assumed, as Johnny Depp also personally mentions, that, like, he was just simply trying to showcase his side, not necessarily trying to win, because, like, Amber Heard doesn't have fucking $50 million anyway. Amber Heard doesn't have $50 million, regardless, right? If that's what you're suing them for. The goal is not to win an award. The goal is not even to win the defamation case. The goal is to actually simply show your side to the public. And I said time and time again throughout the trial that Johnny Depp had won that main primary desire. Now, I see a lot of people saying, like, this is ruining Me Too on the left. A lot of people on the fucking right are saying, like, Me Too's over, because they're fucking freaks. But then I see a lot of people on the left also saying it. They're like, oh, well, this actually is, like, hurting domestic abusers and stopping them from coming out. And to them, I have to say, like, in this circumstance, yes, Johnny Depp was a powerful figure, right? Who did actually lose out on a lot of work in the future, whatever, even though he's, like, also toxic, even though he also was physically abusive, at least in one of those 14 incidents, like, straight up. He was a victim of domestic violence. So why are you fucking acting like that's not the case? And that is frustrating, because a lot of people that are looking into this issue refuse to recognize that. They refuse to admit that Johnny Depp is even capable of being the victim of domestic violence. You can be a piece of shit, and Johnny Depp certainly is, and still be a victim of domestic violence. You can be a bad person and still be a victim of domestic violence. You can be a violent person yourself even, okay? You can fuck up cabinets when you get mad. You can be emotionally toxic. You can even, in certain instances, be physical yourself and then still undergo domestic violence. Why are you saying another day, another mass shooting? Like, that's not what I'm talking about right now. We already covered that. You were in here when we were covering that. And now that I've moved on from that for a second, you're literally highlighting another mass shooting, another mass shooting, another mass shooting. Shut the fuck up. Like, calm down. We live in America, okay? There's a mass shooting like every second, dog. What do you mean? I would literally have to stop covering all other news and exclusively become the mass shooting streamer if I were to cover every mass shooting that happens. You understand that, right? So people saying this actually destroys like women coming out. I do believe that. I'm sure it does, because a lot of fucking people in the right are using this as an opportunity to shit on Me Too, using this as an opportunity to further shit on women. It's a super toxic fucking space regardless. There's a lot of people with like toxic attitudes regardless, right? But the problem, it's a setback for anyone who comes forward with domestic abuse allegations, considering she didn't even name him in the op-ed, and she was still found guilty of defamation. And regardless of your opinion of who was the worst abuser, absolute freaks whose abuse is much more cut and dry, feeling empowered by the verdict. Did you see the Kyle Rittenhouse tweet? Yes, I did. And I do agree. I think that this is a setback for people because like they look at this from the framework of like Johnny Depp was not abused at all, and that he was the abuser and was able to successfully sue his victim. And actually fucking, yeah, by the way, they didn't name him shit as bullshit for the record. And by the way, the court also thought it was bullshit for the record. So that's, I'm sorry. That's, you know, I don't agree with that sentiment. But also not only that, but like, that's like, you're trying to like, you're trying to find any out you can, which is ironic because that's precisely what the fucking Amber Heard legal team did. And then they got fucking their shit comstered on. Oh my God, dude. The only reason why Amber Heard lost this is because one, she lied so much. He didn't abuse, dumbass. Dude, shut up. I have no time for you fucking simpleton incels, okay? Johnny Depp himself personally admitted that he was fucking violent with Amber Heard. Like, what are you defending? Shut the fuck up. It doesn't matter. He's still the victim of domestic abuse, okay? Shut the fuck up. It's so dumb. Like, people literally are just like, no. You think Johnny Depp has to be the perfect victim. It's like, he's not, dude. He's not a perfect person at all. He's kind of a piece of shit. He's like a super famous, super rich Hollywood actor whose brain is fucking broken from like, you know, the narcissism-induced fucking the Hollywood career that he's had for like 70 fucking years. There's no one who's like an old Hollywood guy that's normal, all right? That's not, you're a silly bitch for thinking that. You just think in your mind it's the top of the hour and Hasan is going to forget. And he's not going to actually bring it up in the same intensity that he's talking about Pirates of the Caribbean. And that's the only thing I think about when I think of Johnny Depp. To be fair, the imperfect victim logic can be applied to Amber too. She's an imperfect victim, no? Yes. I think Amber Heard is also an imperfect victim of Johnny Depp's actions, except only one party wanted to fucking get away from that relationship, and the other party maintained it through that same cycle of violence and abuse. The party that wanted to get away from the relationship was Johnny Depp. The party that wanted to maintain the relationship, according to the marriage counselor, was Amber Heard. So obviously, she's a little bit more in the fucking wrong there. That's why I always say the 30-70 thing. Also, only one party went out and was like, went out of their way to literally defend the son. Okay, and I don't mean the son up there. I mean Rupert Murdoch's right-wing dish rag, okay, in the UK that said Johnny Depp's a wife beater, and Amber Heard fucking took time out of her day, flew to the fucking UK to defend the son's integrity. So that was wild. And then continued and wrote an article about how like she was a victim of domestic violence, sexual violence, and that you know, everyone attacked her. It's incredibly fucked the way the internet has treated Amber Heard. It's gone well beyond holding her accountable. Absolutely. 1,000,000% you're correct. Because people are fucking psychopathic. I also think that the way that they've treated Johnny Depp is psychopathic. The way that people are treating Amber Heard is psychopathic. The way that they're treating Johnny Depp is also psychopathic. People are fucking insane on the internet, dog, okay? What are you? You're in a Twitch chat of a political streamer who forgot to actually run the fucking ad after he promoted that the top of the hour ad break was here, and a streamer that gets death threats regularly, and you're acting like, you know, people are so normally so composed on the internet when it comes to these sorts of things. That's so weird with celebrity culture involved. Like, what do you mean? You fucking, yeah, ×2, dude. I'm taking revenge on that previous motherfucker who stole my ad break earlier, okay? 2 ad break debates in 1 fucking hour. Here it is, by the way. Here's the 6-second ad break. By the way, it has been proven that the op-ed was directed towards Johnny Depp, even though his name was not mentioned, and his argument was not His name was not mentioned. Only comes from Amber Heard's side of the story to undermine her action. She also agreed to it that it meant JD in her testimony. Yeah, that's so fucking stupid. Like, what do you mean? Of course, everyone fucking knew that, like, she was writing about Johnny Depp. I'm sorry. Come on. This MeatCanyon trial video illustrates her thought. All I'll say is this also on the fucking, on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing is that, like, again, it is very, very, very fucking difficult to, you know, win a defamation case in the United States. And it's like, all right, well, you know, you did that. You have to be so unlikable and such a bad fucking, like, you have to be such a non-credible witness in your own supposed domestic violence and domestic abuse that, like, you know, good luck. Like, she really flubbed it, dude. Her lawyer sucked ass. But more importantly, like, Amber Heard openly showcased that that she was lying about certain circumstances in which, like, she greatly not only just exaggerated, but just, like, completely made up the abuse that she withstood in the hands of Johnny Depp. And when you fucking do that, it's like, it's a wrap. So the thing, I guess, that is frustrating about this is, like, while I do agree with the feedback that is happening right now is psychotic, and hundreds of domestic violence survivors have already retracted victim statements and pulled out from court cases as a result of watching the trial. Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial memes could have a chilling effect on victims of domestic abuse, expert says. While I agree with all of this, right, I do see this as, like, a very legitimate thing because, like, you know, people are fucking psychotic. I also feel like you're blaming Johnny Depp in this situation because, like, I guess you're operating under the assumption that that you know, Amber Heard was just a victim of domestic violence and Johnny Depp was not. So the trial have not been public? No. It was a 5-man, 2-woman jury for the record, and also they were not sequestered because this is a civil trial. That's how it works. I have a new announcement coming soon about my defamation case. Keep an eye on Fox News at tmap.org for more this week. Johnny Depp trial is just fueling me. You can fight back against the lies of the media, and you should. Megan Thee Stallion is shaking her boots seeing this Johnny Depp and Amber Heard verdict. Tory Lane's about to sue the living shit out of her. They're literally villainizing every woman who's spoken out against her abuser. You can't make this up. You know what's really fucking interesting about this, by the way? A lot of the people that are of this mindset, are not even necessarily just fucking incels. There's a lot of women that feel this way too. Something to consider. Just as we knew it would, I stand with Marilyn Manson. Movement grows as Johnny Depp fans target Evan Rachel Wood. Yeah, they're going to find out real fucking soon that there's a difference between, like, Johnny Depp and Marilyn Manson. And I don't mean that, like, it's because, like, Marilyn Manson is fucking gross. But there's a little bit more evidence on favoring one party in the Marilyn Manson, Evan Rachel Wood saga. So remember that. Like, there's a difference between different things. It's very frustrating. There's a difference between different stories, okay? God damn it, dude. Holy fuck. Anyway, I think it's sad that this isn't used to highlight the complexity of abuse, how it can be mutual, but rather people taking sides and acting like the reality of the situation doesn't matter. That's what I mean. The assault literally happened in front of a film crew, but the amount of evidence in a case of sexual assault cannot be the decider, as we've discussed over and over again. Yo, that doesn't mean anything, though, because the Johnny Depp fucking Amber Heard situation never happened in front of a fucking film crew. You recognize that, right? It happened barely in front of other people, and when it did, it was usually people cleaning up after the fact. Like when Johnny Depp's fucking finger was lobbed off, okay? That is entirely different than this. Anyway, there's more to it. Like the Marilyn Manson story is different. There isn't the same complexities that you have within Marilyn Manson being a victim of domestic violence in the hands of Evan Rachel Wood, in the same way that fucking Johnny Depp was in the hands of Amber Heard.
So you were saying Miss Heard was jealous of your career?
Jealous would be an appropriate word. I would also add curious. She would have many perpetuously playful ideas that I was some sort of otherworldly creature, such as the time she brought home a trident, which I assumed was from her role in the Aquatic Man film,
I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I hope Johnny's innocent so we can get another Pirates movie. Me too. They would have to let him back in it. They just would have to let him back in. You're right.
But she had some sort of fashion.
Literally the fucking legal analysis of like 90% of people on the internet, by the way. Straight up, half the fucking people are like, dude, that's Captain Jack Sparrow, dude. What the fuck? Like, don't fuck with him. That's Captain Jack Sparrow.
Nation that I was a fish creature summoned forth many moons ago. She would dig and carve my legs looking for scales, but of course she was left disappointed when she came to the realization that these Lovecraftian truths that she was telling herself were lies, fabrications. They left me, however, late for many dress rehearsals for the
Wait,
Alice.
so you disagree with the verdict? I mean, I'm surprised by the verdict. I think Johnny Depp was a victim of domestic violence. And I do think it was fucked up that Amber Heard then turned around and wrote a fucking op-ed talking about how everyone was attacking her for coming out bravely and standing against like domestic violence while literally perpetrating it. I do think that was fucked up. So while I think that Johnny Depp himself was also physical against Amber Heard, you know, I don't disagree. I mean, the verdict itself is ridiculous and it might have chilling effect on victims, but I'm with it, with the energy of the verdict at least.
And Wonderland.
Stop both siding this. Dude, if you can't fucking both sides this, I don't know what to tell you. You're such a radical centrist on this. 30-70, 30-70, 30-70.
Those were the.
Oh, I never liked those movies. At least not as much as Pirates of the Caribbean. I love Johnny and his passion for acting, but that was not my favorite of his movies. Mine would have to be his representation of Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean. Are you all talking about Johnny? My favorite is Jack Sparrow.
I figured it was an appropriate time for a generous glass of Pinot Grigio to calm the nerves after a heated argument and severe blood loss from which Amber left me mentally and physically wounded.
Your Honor, we the jury find Amber Heard guilty of defamation against Jack Sparrow.
My name is Johnny.
We would also like to request the death penalty.
This came out before the verdict, by the way. This literally came out before the fucking verdict, dog.
Your Honor. I think that's a great idea! Bailiff, grab the stones!
Oh God. Be careful with that poor creature.
Toss her in the ocean! If she wants to be an Aquaman so bad, then let her drown!
Don didn't get the views watching this, so he has to cry about it.
Heard and her lawyers didn't speak to the cameras after the verdict. But in a statement, she wrote that she was heartbroken, and the jury's decision, quote, sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly humiliated. Depp was not in court for the decision, choosing to stay in London for work. But in a lengthy statement of his own, he said, quote, the jury gave me my life back. I am truly humbled.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
The live stream trial drew millions of viewers each week. Heard testified twice, detailing more than a dozen incidents of alleged physical and sexual assault.
Pounding the back of my head, pounding it with his fist.
Depp, however, maintained that he never abused Heard and that he was the one who suffered abuse during their relationship, an accusation she denied.
Bro, that's crazy. So what? He didn't detail any of the fucking abuse then? I guess Johnny Depp never detailed his abuse, you know what I mean? I guess that never happened. Like, no one really talked about that. Why are they covering it like it's a fucking afterthought? Like, yeah, I get it. It is insane. This decision is insane, especially because Johnny Depp definitely did fucking, at certain points, hit Amber Heard, right? Like, definitely. So the decision ultimately is, like, kind of wild. One interpretation of this is that, like, and I say this as someone who is a defender of Johnny Depp in this situation, okay? The decision is wild, specifically because one, there's testimony that's conflicting on Johnny Depp's side and Johnny Depp himself that where like he did actually hit her, Amber Heard. He did actually kick Amber Heard on a private jet. No, he did not hit her. He did not. Dude, Johnny Depp himself fucking apologized for it. What are you talking about? Like, it's so wild, dog. Like, yeah, Amber Heard fucking lied about being hit like multiple times. But Johnny Depp also fucking hit her. Like, what do you mean? Oh, is that like a reference? Oh, hi, Mark. Is a Tommy Wiseau reference? Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch that. Shut up, nerds. Please stop. One kick equals abuser? Dude. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying Amber Heard is the actual abusive party in this situation. But it's not just one kick either. He was a toxic guy. Like, you guys are fucking literally defending. Johnny did not hit Amber. He kicked her. Yeah. Yeah, it's different. Ultimately, what ended up happening in the situation is like Amber Heard took advantage of people's patriarchal attitudes towards male victims in a domestic violence case, and also the momentum growing behind the Me Too movement to straight up fucking be like, I am literally the only victim in the situation in a relationship where she was not the victim in the situation. She was actually perpetrating abuse and routinely trying to fucking keep that relationship going. Why is this conversation so goddamn hard to have? Because every fucking person wants like a perfect story. I think the simplified version is that the Depp's team was able to clearly show that she lied in multiple instances that were mentioned in the past to defame Depp. He clearly lost roles in work due to those false statements. Yeah. Here's the thing, guys. If you fucking straight up lie about being brutally fucking assaulted, and you even have people in your own corner conflict your testimony, you're not going to be a good witness after that. And I know that like it feels and smells and looks like every other fucking domestic abuse case and domestic violence case, and that's why so many people I think like cannot differentiate this from other instances where like women aren't lying, but this being an instance where like this person definitely did lie, at least in certain circumstances. And yeah, the other side was bad too. Trying to cover your bases by making this into like a big ass Me Too thing is wild. When you yourself were like well documented abusive in a very well documented manner. Okay?
Nice.
She threw the large bottle. The tip of my finger had been severed.
For Amber Heard, she has an incredibly difficult road ahead of her.
Jesse Weber is an attorney and host on the Law and Crime Network. He was in the courtroom during the trial.
I don't see her having an A-list career anymore. If she was on her way to stardom with Aquaman and Aquaman 2, I don't see that happening for her.
Now, Heard's team could all...
That shit is so irrelevant. Like, the reason why they're talking about this stuff is literally the fucking save the incels, by the way. Thanks, fucking law and crime reporter guy. Like, that's so fucking whack, dude. That stuff is like, that stuff actually is fucking annoying. It's just team sports. People are just like, yeah, my celebrity won, your celebrity lost. Your celebrity is irrelevant. Boo-hoo. And don't ever fucking tell me that you care about the actual domestic abuse in this situation or the integrity of the fucking court system if you're gonna fucking run around and yell at me because I said Jack Sparrow was capable of doing abusive shit to Amber Heard as well, despite being the victim otherwise. Motherfuckers be like, oh dude, I care about this. This is about domestic violence. That's why Jack Sparrow won. Jack Sparrow is not a victim of domestic violence. That's a made up character. Anyway.
Also try to negotiate down those damages or even ask Depp to waive them, arguing that he got what he really wanted, and that's vindication in the court of public opinion. Tony?
All right, Christina, thank you very much.
A Virginia jury's decision to side with Johnny Depp in his defamation lawsuit is drawing both condemnation and praise. The verdict came after 6 weeks of very dramatic testimony from both sides. She claimed that he abused her, while he said she was the abuser. In his reaction, Depp wrote, "The goal of bringing the case was to reveal the truth, and that truth never perishes." Elaine Bredehoft is the attorney for Amber Heard and is with us now. And we should mention, we did also reach out to Johnny Depp's team, but they declined to be interviewed this morning. Elaine, thank you. We're so very glad you're here.
Thank you.
Like, straight up, do people, I feel like people are being kind of cowardly in the sense that, like, or maybe not even being cowardly. I think people straight up just don't think Johnny Depp was ever abused. Like, I think that they just literally think Amber Heard was the victim. And Johnny Depp just fucking lied about being abused by her. Like, it has to be, right? Because it doesn't make sense to me that, like, there are so many people on the left who are, like, unironically taking this stance. It's so weird. Pirates of the Caribbean is dog shit and overrated. Yeah, Johnny Depp is not that great fucking actor. Who gives a shit? And as many fucking weirdo actors are, he's also a very weird dude in his real life. Says you. Someone said he's one of the best. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. I feel like the left doesn't understand why the Me Too backlash was inevitable. It's part of a wider trend towards reaction in our society, in my opinion. It's just manifesting really strong in this case. Or manifesting really strong in this case, yeah. R word is, yes. The R word, of course, is not the French word to pull back, like to retard. The R word in this situation is, of course, Rango. Rango is a 2011 movie with a 7.2 rating on IMDb, with an 88% on Rotten Tomato and a 75% on Metacritic. Rango. Or was the real R word the Lone Ranger? Oh, yeah, sequence of Johnny Depp's incredible movies. Let's go. The 2013 production, The Lone Ranger. Take a look at that one. Lone Ranger got a 6.4 on IMDb and a 31% on Rotten Tomatoes, with the audience score of 51. Alongside another brilliant, incredible actor who definitely is not engaging in cannibalism, Armie Hammer.
I dug 7 graves.
Bro, they ran on the Pirates of the Caribbean ship for as long as you possibly physically could. Notice how every fucking movie is like, from the people that brought you. You remember that thing that you guys liked? That you watched? The Pirates of the Caribbean, remember that? From the people that brought you that? This. We brought this too.
Together, we ride for justice.
What are your thoughts on his roles in Fear and Loathing, Secret Window, and Ninth Gate? Those roles are actually good in my opinion. I think Fear and Loathing is great. Yes. Which partially also, I think, caused him to... I think Fear and Loathing broke his brain. Okay? Partially. Maybe not partially, but he also doesn't have like a single fucking good movie in recent years. And I say this as someone, I say this as someone who liked Edward Scissorhands and shit. Like, when has he been? He hasn't really been in a fucking good ass movie. Donnie Brasco was awesome. That's true. That's a really good one. Yeah, Hunter S. Thompson is what broke his brain. Sweeney Todd, yes, Sweeney Todd is what I was thinking of. Sweeney Todd, I liked it. Dude, I can't even watch this fucking trailer. It is so bad. You're a better Lone Ranger, my lord. Thank you. Anyway, it is fucking insane that like a really great actor can be a mid actor for the remainder of his career, and like people will still fucking fancy him as like a gigantic as a legend, despite not watching his like legendary fucking roles where he was actually good in like good fucking movies. You know what I mean? That's the funniest part about it, is that homie fucking was not, like, homie has not been in anything good or has been good in a very long time, and the people still fucking cape for him by, like, pointing to all of his worst shit. No, dude, you're not hyping Johnny Depp in that point. You're hyping his agent, okay? You're saying, like, dude, it's incredible. Johnny Depp's agent is so great. Like, you don't like Johnny Depp. You like Johnny Depp's agent, okay? You're thinking he's so good at what he does. Like, they're packaging him brilliantly, okay? Cry about it, dumbass. Wait, what? Why would I cry about it? Sweeney Todd is not a movie, is a movie not even Johnny will watch. I actually think Sweeney Todd was not even that bad. To be fair, aren't you a Brad Pitt simp? I am, but that doesn't mean that I'm going to fucking ride or die for him if he's like, you know. I don't understand. Like I can admit that Brad Pitt is weird for not showering, okay? Like, he doesn't shower, and that's fucking weird. That's a really weird thing. He's a fucking 60-year-old actor. Of course he's weird as fuck. His brain's broken. He's got holes in his fucking brain, dog. It's so weird. It's so strange to just be like, I like Brad Pitt in movies translates to, I will fucking ride or die. I am the Fedayeen. I am literally Brad Pitt's strongest soldier. May Allah give me his toughest battles. I will fight for him.
Dear Lord, give me peace.
Grab his shirt to get the head. Take his shirt over $7.99. Big baggy pirates. What's the greatest video? What's the greatest video?
This is a really good fucking video.
Get this man to the Disney lot now! Pirate 6!
Brad Pitt is not a better actor than Depp. They have the same mid-tier acting chops. I don't really disagree with you on that. Yeah, I think so. I think they're both, like, especially when they were younger, nicer to look at and more pleasant. And that's, like, a big part of being a fucking good actor. And I think, like, Brad Pitt has had some fucking dog shit roles, and he's had some pretty good roles. I think he has more versatility or more range than he has overall more range than like a Keanu Reeves or whatever. But like they're good looking guys. That's it. They're like good looking dudes who are cool or can like be cool. But I'm not gonna fucking, you know, I'm not going to use this as an opportunity to be like, I'm gonna fight you to death now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna be like, dude, we need to battle. We ride at dawn. Like, you need to go get your 6-shooter and stand behind me, shoulder to shoulder, back to back, and then move 10 feet apart and then shoot at one another because you disparaged my actor. Because you want to know why? Because I'm a normal person. Like, I have mental illness too, but not the same kind of mental illness that is as severe as yours, okay? So fucking calm down.
People, they've recast me. Disney will not be having me back as Jack Sparrow.
Hot take. All movies are mid. Gaming TV series are better. Dude, I love TV series. I've been watching the shit out of what have I been watching? I've been watching fucking. You see your influence on Felix? I am a Titan on the level of a John D. Rockefeller or J.P. Morgan. Wait, what? This is not my influence on Felix. Felix and I have admiration and mutual respect for one another because we are both soda boys. Okay. That's the thing. Like, and by the way, this is a bountiful, splendid soda pocket. Okay. How delectable. Why are there so many fucking weird Turkish people in the chat today? Shake me. Severance is good. It's not bad. Barry's the best out on TV right now. Definitely taking a look at you to take a look at every time. I love Barry. Barry's great. What are your best actors? I don't fucking know, dude. That's such a dumb. I literally don't know. Edward Norton, all the fucking method actors like, what's his face? The I Drink Your Milkshake guy. Daniel Day-Lewis. Yeah, exactly. And that's it. Daniel Day-Lewis, Edward Norton. Not even. Maybe Christian Bale does have insane range. Not Leonardo DiCaprio. No. You just like Leonardo DiCaprio. You know who I love actually? No, not Jared Leto. Joaquin Phoenix is great. Gary Oldman is great. Even though we found out he was like not a great dude, apparently. Who else? John Malkovich is great too, but OG. I also, out of like all the fucking like superhero actors, the one I do actually like is obviously Robert Downey Jr. I think he's great. Willem Dafoe, certainly. I don't know if I put Ethan Hawke in there for everybody who's saying Ethan Hawke. He's like right at the teetering on the edge of it. Tyler Perry's the best, hands down. If you disagree, you might be racist. I guess I'm racist then. Matthew Mahogany? Absolutely not. That's crazy. Matthew McConaughey's like entire career was like literally being awful until like he struck gold with True Detective and also the one where he was like the trans person, right? The other stuff is just like pretty basic still. Do it. Okay, that's it. That's what I got. You haven't seen enough of Ethan Hawke's films? Wait, what? Dude, one of my favorite movies of all time is an Ethan Hawke film. Like, straight up. I have not seen Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think new Ethan Hawke stuff is terrible. No, not Training Day. Even though Training Day is pretty good too. No, Gattaca, motherfuckers. How would you come in here and think I'm talking about Training Day? You know how much I love sci-fi. Why? Like, Training Day is a good movie, but like, yeah, I'm thinking Gattaca. I love shit. Gattaca ass. Okay, bro. Whatever. I liked it, so suck me. Mahershala Ali or Lakeith Stanfield. Ooh, I do like Lakeith Stanfield. That's true. That's another good actor, I think. Tom Hardy. Dude, Tom Hardy's not a good actor. I mean, I love Tom Hardy, but I don't think he's a good actor. Like, I love Tom Hardy. I think he's great. Like, I get very excited when I see Tom Hardy in a movie. I'm like, that's sick. Oh, cool. I like Tom Hardy. But I don't think he's like, I mean, he's like decent. Motherfuckers would be like, Tom Hardy, bro. Come on, Mad Max. It's like, bro, he didn't even, he was just grunting for the most part, dude. Like, not that you can't be a great actor without ever talking. Of course you can. Did you watch Bronson? That was his best, straight up. I agree. I think that's what made me love Tom Hardy. Danielle Kaluuya is really good. That's another good actor. Good call. Michael B. Jordan? No. Bro, Michael B. Jordan, again, is just hot. Okay? You're part of... Okay, this is a hard conversation to have because, one, it's super subjective. And two, also, we haven't mentioned a single fucking female actress. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? And myself as well. There are so many incredible actresses, and Chad has brought up 0 of them so far. Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Yeah, not Amber Heard, okay? Absolutely not even remotely Amber Heard. Get the fuck out of here. Anya Taylor-Joy, I mean, she's all right. Xander Corvus. Sydney Sweeney and Alexandra Daddario. Bro, you're literally... Dude, if your take is Sydney Sweeney and Alexandra Daddario, you just have a very specific interest in acting chops, okay? Yeah, Amber Heard couldn't even fucking win. Amber Heard couldn't even win over a fucking 7-person jury. Amber Heard was so bad at acting, she fucking lost a defamation suit in America, dog. Okay, come on. Monica Bellucci. I think Nicole Kidman is a great actress, for sure. I agree with that. Someone says Scarlett Johansson. She has racial range. That's true. Margot Robbie, unironically goated actress. I love Margot Robbie. Oh my God, I'm having a hard time coming through. Jennifer Lawrence, I think, is a great actress. Oh, I'm realizing that, like, I think I'm better at discerning what male actors are better because I can separate the art from the artist, I guess. Whereas with like female actresses, like immediately the thing that comes to my mind is like how attracted to them I am. And I'm recognizing that and I'm learning and I'm trying not to do that, okay? Like I'm trying not to do that, but yet Florence Pugh, thank you. Great. That's great. Great actress. Charlize Theron. Oh, Natalie Portman. That's who I was trying to remember. I think Natalie Portman is a great actress. The Dame Judi Dench. Obviously Meryl Streep, but that's like... Melissa McCarthy's a really good serious actress. Most people don't know, but check out The Nine starring her and Ryan Reynolds. Crazy movie. Wait, really? Can't tell if you're joking. I don't know who Saoirse Ronan is. I don't think I've ever watched a single movie that she's been in, bro. I just Googled her. I don't know what the fuck any of these movies are. What is it? Little Women, Lady Bird, Ammonite, The Lovely Boat. She probably is such a good actress, dude. Because I've seen... Oh, wait, I saw French Dispatch. Wait, what was she in the French Dispatch? And I saw Grand Budapest Hotel. What the fuck was her role? As a Chris D'Elia joke? Okay, I'm banning you. Wait, was she the prison guard? The casting? Dude, this is just literally every fucking... What do you mean? This is every Wes Anderson movie has the same cast. Oh, Frances McDormand, incredible actress, obviously. Guys, I already said Ana de Armas, who I also love, who I think is an incredible, brilliant actress. Jane Fonda, Meryl Streep, and Pam Grier are also good actresses. What are you, 60? What the fuck? Yo, first I said Jane Fonda, dude. What the fuck? There is no way. If you're in the Twitch chat, you've never seen a Jane Fonda movie when it first came out. Unless you watch that, like, Netflix... Unless you watch that Netflix movie. The Netflix show that they had. What the fuck? Yo, that's crazy, dude. I love Jane Fonda for other reasons, obviously. Jane Fonda was the Susan Sarandon of the 60s. And I respect her for it, you know. Hanoi Jane. It's her. Oh, this is her? Oh my God. Oh, she is great. Yeah, she's dope. Hasan, just move on from the movie talk. You're self-reporting yourself. Like you have, have you even seen a movie from before 1969? Come on. Wait, what? I love movies, dude. I'm a big time advocate for movie magic. Okay. I have movie mindset. I love movies. Get the fuck out of here. It's like, I love movies a lot, actually. Fuck you. How dare you? And I love TV shows. It's literally all I consume. I don't consume Twitch. I went to basketball camp with Susan Sarandon's son. Okay, you guys want to hear a fun fact? A crazy fact, actually. I don't even know if he's in here. Sometimes he watches, I think, the broadcast. But speaking of sons, oh my God, what the fuck was her name? I'm forgetting. The taxi driver. The person who was, the guy who shot, blah, 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 blah. The guy who shot Ronald Reagan was obsessed with. Not De Niro, obviously. Jodie Foster. Yes. Jodie Foster's son was my intern at the Young Turks. Yeah. Someone just said, you played basketball with Susan Sarandon's son. So that is such a weird fact. Jodie Foster also is a great actress. Obviously. Think you're letterboxing coward? No way, dude. Anyway, dude, this was crazy. React to Be Kind Rewind for more info on actresses. Also includes info on the 1930s American pop culture, such as We for America. Okay, we're done. We did so much. We did so much of this movie mindset shit. Okay, we're not doing any movie magic. We're getting back to Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
We heard Amber's reaction to the verdict yesterday. This seems to be a huge victory for Johnny Depp this morning.
Yeah, a major setback for women, for women inside the courtroom and outside the courtroom.
Because?
Come on, Michael.
Because basically what this said, Amber had an enormous amount of evidence, although a lot of it was suppressed in this case as opposed to the UK. But look at all the women who have no evidence. All these women who suffer from domestic violence, domestic abuse, they don't have evidence. And basically what this jury said is unless you pull out your cell phone and you tape record your spouse beating you, you're out of luck.
But Elaine, I think it was bigger than that because you had the evidence, as you say, but they did not believe her. Why do you think they did not believe her?
I think that a lot of that was that it was Johnny Depp. I think the celebrity status.
But she's a celebrity too.
And it's not only not believing her.
Yeah, but she's a celebrity too.
Right.
But you have to remember, it's a tale of two trials. All the evidence came in the UK. Mr. Depp brought that one. The burden of proof was on the son in the UK because they had called him a wife beater and talked about the domestic violence. He had his opportunity to tell the truth then. And a 3-week trial.
Bro, this is literally her being like, I got owned so fucking hard. Like, that's the craziest thing, dude. Like, I got owned so fucking bad, dude. I'm such a bad lawyer. Like, literally, I flubbed the case that Johnny Depp fucking lost in a country where he had a way easier shot at winning. Like, I fucked it up so hard, dude. Bro, what is happening, dude? She's like, dude, wow, like, you guys don't understand. Like, you don't understand how badly I fucked this up, okay?
He lost. The judge found 12 acts of domestic violence, including sexual violence. And that came out November 2, 2020.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, okay? Let me tell you something. Technically, the oi bruv judges were not incorrect to say, like, look, Johnny Depp actually, in one of those instances, actually did hit Amber Heard, right? So if you want to fucking get definitional with it, sure. But the fucking judge literally said that even in the instance where Amber Heard chipped off his fucking finger, like, that Amber Heard was still actually defensively doing that. So the UK judges were a little fucking insane, okay? The UK judge was straight up bananas mode, okay? State of play is on, my dudes. Okay, we will watch the state of fucking play, okay? We will watch the state of play. We will watch the state of play. All I'm saying is, I mean, this is so dumb. This is like, how do you feel about the case being done with? I feel relief, dude. I feel so fucking good. I feel almost as good as serving you the top of the hour ad break right now. At the top of every hour, there's a 60-second ad break. If you no longer want to see those fucking ads, all you need to do is subscribe, baby. You can do that for... Oh my God. Please put me on a rocket ship to Mars, okay? And just put me up there and just fucking launch me into it. Motherfuckers are like, state of play is on!